Yeah. Oh, it's entirely alcohol. What am I?
Okay, Fred really likes the weed. I didn't know that story because he always seems kind of harmless. You know, he's kind of like a big child. And when I first met him, he's like, "Hi, how are you? Pleasure to meet you." I'm like, "Oh, hi, Fred. What's going on, man?" It's like, "Do you have any pot?" I'm like, "Fred, what?" Because you don't expect it. Because he's so innocent and sweet when he's on stage. You see him like smoking mad ganja and listening to Bob Marley, but.
That's good. I can taste the nutmeg. I like herbal teas.
We were in this guy's comic house, you know, we kind of invited him along with us to kind of just see what he'd be like on drugs. And he's rolling his weed, he's really good at it. But one of the guys started pulling out cocaine, right? And Fred just freaked. He's like, no, please don't do that, no, please. And I'm like, dude, you're smoking pot. And he just wouldn't even recognize it. He was like, no, but cocaine is bad. And we're like thinking, like, did you have to blow a guy? Is some bad experience from this? And then he got on his motorcycle and drove back to Austin.
We went to the Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and they have the very best brownies.
Let's take the torch of freedom and light the bong of justice. And then periodically change the bong water of justice.
May I tempt you with some tea?
Stop teasing me with those teas!
I advocate sobriety because I think it's important to preserve what is left of my own memory.
I took a car ride with him once where I was really super drunk. I think I needed a ride home. And Fred and I got into one of the best conversations we ever had. All the subjects that he was tying together and sort of jumping between, for the first time I could see the thread and I could follow him and I could see where he was going and where he was headed. You know, it took a lot of weed and a lot of beer, but we were there for once on the same page.
The other day I was helping my friend Thomas. We were trimming the bushes out in the yard. He lives on the corner, and we must trim the bushes so the motorists can see oncoming traffic. And we trimmed the sides of all the shrubbery. And then I wondered, would we trim the top of the shrubs? And he said, yes, we would trim the top of the shrubs. I like it when the shrubs grow very high. He said that everyone should be level-hedged.
Hell no, I ain't scared! I'm the stupidest person you've ever met! You just don't know it yet! Woo! Hi there, I'm from New Jersey, and I work on FM radio. It's easy listening. Lately, I've been concerned about my girlish figure. Maybe I eat too much ranch dressing and quiche. I like cheesecake. Why can't I be more dainty and petite? Soothing tones from New Jersey, FM radio.
When I was very little, there was no Ritalin. My parents gave me sodium pentothal. We learned a lot about each other. Maybe too much. I only thought I was delusional.
I am most proud of the fact that I am modest and subtle. Subtlety and modesty. These are the things I'm most proud of.
When I brush my teeth, I think it's very important to put the toothpaste on the bristles and then put the bristles against your teeth. Also, when you're taking the temperature, use a thermometer. I like to drink Pedialyte and eat ibuprofen. I like the Pedialyte because it tastes great and it's less filling.
Hey, 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 hey! What does it take to be number one? Hey!
Okay, good.
Let's do it! If it's monkey-powered nitro action! If it's monkey-powered nitro action, then we gotta do it! Look out now, I'm almost there. Gotta be cool, gotta beware. No, don't know that one. Gotta practice. I must practice! Allison, the rain that fell, the wind that blew. Allison, she got wet on you.
It's a story about a girl. She tried a river.
Fred, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah, but why out here in the middle of the street?
Because, I don't know. Where should I be brushing my teeth?
The bathroom?
It stinks like... I don't want to go to the bathroom. No thanks. The air is fresher here, I think.
I don't know, before Thanksgiving, he started growing this mustache thing, this creature, this hair creature. And at that point, I strongly objected. And his dad defended him because his dad has a mustache. I really like Fred's baby face, you know, his sweet baby face. And the mustache really takes away from that. But then after Thanksgiving, he started growing a beard. And at first it looked really good, you know, when it was close to his face. But it wasn't long before it got completely out of control. And the last time I saw him, it was actually flipping up on the sides. And God only knows what it's doing at this point. But he is now the fuzziest man I've ever known or seen. I wanted to date somebody famous, but I didn't want to date somebody who was famous for being the world's hairiest man.
Hey everybody, I feel really dainty.
And you should get rid of that goddamn beard.
Why don't you run your fingers through it while I've got it?
I'm not touching that. And what you need to do, I saw good pictures of you. Just, it's nice to have a beard, but you don't need all that. You look unkempt. Girls will want to hug you more if you cut it off, and you got to cut all that hair off. What is that? You got to sharpen up.
The other day, it was my mother's birthday, so I thought I should take her someplace that she'd like. Hooters. She was concerned about the bright orange short shorts, the tight cotton and the cleavage. But I told her, look, Mom, when we go out together, I'll wear what I like.
All right, folks, you ain't seen nothing yet. Our next comic was one of the finalists one of the years. He was actually the third funniest person in Austin at one time, and he's back again this year, and he can't keep a good man down. Please welcome Fred Bockwell.
Explode! Carry on, yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! I love Texas! Yeah! Come on now, let's hear it for Texas! We're gonna build ramparts, and they're all kind of parts that make the ramparts, and some of them are ramps that make the ramparts.
shorts and Fiesta! I love Mexico! Yeah! Come on now, let's hear it for Mexico! Remember the Alamo? Yeah, remember the Alamo. Yeah. Texas is a Gulf state, and along the Great Gulf of Mexico, there's other coastlines. There's a place called Mobile Bay, and during the Civil War, it defended itself against the Northern Fleet, and Admiral Farragut said, "Damn the torpedoes," as the Northern ship sank beneath the Confederate guns. So remember the Alabama Mo. We're happy, healthy Texans. And that has to do with like hygiene. You know, keep yourself. Well, anyhow, what do you think the most hygienic place in all of Texas is? I've heard that Killeen may be the cleanest. I had a chance to go to Johnson & Johnson City. I saw people skinny dipping. All the Johnsons were there, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, the John Johnson. The Johnsons look a lot alike, except for Mrs. Johnson. I like to read the book about the Lord of the Rings and the little hobbits. And do you know there was a Frodo and a Bilbo? Do you remember their last name? That's right, they were the Bagginses. And there was a wizard and a ring you probably didn't want to put your finger in. It could probably make your finger invisible, but the Navy wants me to make their ships invisible, but I'm not that patriotic. I was imagining about the little people and all their magic lives. They probably like lotion.
I wasn't paying attention while they were announcing the winners. I may have already won, I don't know. Are they calculating who the winners will be?
They didn't announce it yet. How do you feel about your set?
I have acquired a reputation and rank and success, and whether they acknowledge me here or not, I feel very happy and comfortable.
Oh, here, we got this. Oh, then let's just do this. I won't pick on everyone. Okay, once again, we have 4 finalists tonight. Once again, everyone was a winner here tonight, right? Some are just bigger winners than others. So in no particular order, I'm going to go ahead and read them. First one up, John Raven. John Raven. Uncle Frankie himself, folks. Man who made Fight Club. Gotta be kidding. All right, let me move on. Say it again. It's not you, buddy. Don't worry. All right, man. Isn't there a Kansas reunion you got to get to or something? All right. Doug Miller. Doug Miller. Maggie Gallant. Okay. Thank you. Come back next week. No, we got one more. I like the suspense build up. Please welcome the 4th finalist this year, Mr. Art Mack. These are the 4 winners tonight. Come back tomorrow night for the semifinals on the show. Thank you. We'll see you all.
Okay, I don't know how this goes exactly. I'm going to try my best. Hey, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. But hey, I think all of you have shared my bubble. Thank you. Good night.
You know what? I honor Fred, and I think Fred's it's going to be funny one day. I don't know if I'll be alive to see it, but I think somewhere it's going to happen.